Mayo has a 150-year history of excellence and integrity.
There's experts in everything at the Mayo Clinic. We can apply to the pediatric population.
When you're the parent of a child with a rare condition, rare is not rare. Rare is your world. One of the most powerful things that we can do is to listen, reassuring families that they're not alone. We're by their side.
For us in the Children's Center, it's the needs of the child and the family that we put first.
It's a children's hospital built within the world's best hospital. It allows us to provide expertise throughout the continuum of care and make for seamless transitions.
We're committed to your child. In times of fear, we'll stand beside you. In times of great trial, we'll gladly step in front of that. In times of joy, we're going to stand with you in that and celebrate.
Mayo Clinic Children's Center helps families know there is always hope and you are never alone.
Children are supposed to be, well, busy little people.
They're fun, they're energetic.
Smiling, playing, and that's the nature of children.
So full of life and energy. When you see a sick child, it's devastating.
Parents should feel like they're not alone, that we're here as a team to help them take one step at a time.
At Mayo Clinic, we've made a conscious decision to keep pediatric care very closely integrated and aligned with our adult care.
A big part of Mayo's mission is research and advancing the science of medicine and healthcare.
At the Mayo Clinic Children's Center, you'll see treatments that aren't offered elsewhere.
This is one of the great advantages of an integrated children's center. The people that write about these rare and unusual medical problems and issues are within our hospital and working with us.
We have this wide community of adult researchers we can bring to the pediatric world and say, you know, these are the trends we're seeing in adults. This is the preventative trends that we should be doing in pediatrics.
Mayo is a great place to responsibly innovate because we truly have a culture of research. You just can't go out and try something new without studying it. That allows us to bring new technology to patients in a rapid, safe fashion.
Whenever there are new possibilities out there, Mayo Clinic and the staff are very keen to explore new technologies that are on the horizon that could be applied. So a patient that gets evaluated at Mayo Clinic can get either the tested, tried, and true treatment pathway, or they may be getting a new exploration pathway that now we're starting to explore because we need to find a better answer.
The pediatric specialty really requires collaboration. We're within a culture that really is based on collaboration and consensus.
The sharing of information that is key in helping to care for our children. Providers are in the rooms together, talking to each other, sharing information from different specialties.
We want to take that burden off of the family. A shared understanding of that patient's condition and their care plan is really a goal for us.
We've been coming to Mayo Clinic for appointments for her since she was born. Everything is available and comprehensive. The doctors work together, can use their expertise, bounce ideas off of one another. The providers are not rushed. They take so much time to cover every aspect. We really don't ever leave a stone unturned.
We have a children's hospital nestled within the arms of our adult practice. We can draw on their advantages of that technology.
The idea of transplants are really difficult. It takes a lot of trust knowing that we're giving them the best advice. And every time I meet a family for a transplant discussion, we're talking about the goal to get them to have a normal lifespan and to be able to do all the things that they want to do with their lives.
It was a shock to hear just the words heart transplant. You'd never imagine hearing that, especially your firstborn child. It was very important to hear that they do have things that they can do. It wasn't hopeless.
A heart transplant would be the best option for him to live a normal life and essentially survive through this disease that he was born with. We've just been pretty amazed at the amount of expertise we're surrounded by.
There's nowhere else we would rather have gone through all this at other than Mayo. They stayed with us and answered all of our questions and got to know us personally. And the recovery carried on quickly for him. We're gonna go home for the first time ever with our son.
It's hard to grasp. We never really thought we would get to this point, so we're just so incredibly happy.
These little babies go through more than most of us will ever go through in our lifetime, along with their families, where we can intervene and these babies can live and have a beautiful life and future.
They're these little warriors who do not quit on life. They fight, and they fight, and they fight, and that's what really drives me to do what I do.
We have an integrated care team within Rochester across the entire Midwest and the 19 different delivery hospitals that we serve. We're able to remotely be at that bedside virtually 24/7, 365.
We spend a great amount of time tailoring, specializing in developing procedures and advancing the care of children.
There's such creative ways we can engage with our families, not just the parents, but really the children, engaging with them, making sure that they feel comfortable.
Most of us are parents, and most of us have this immediate connection with the parents that do come here. And what is always going through our mind is, if this were our child, this is what we would recommend.
Every single person working together to make sure that you have the best patient experience.
I've learned more about life through these patients and their family members, how to be resilient, how to appreciate life. The opportunity I have to enter into their world is such an honor.
All the things that make the Mayo Clinic the best hospital in the world make the Children's Center what it is.